The following podcast contains language, dark humor, and extremely hot takes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Does anyone want to take the intro at this time? Please, just one of you. One of you try. I want one of you to try.
No.
Please.
No, because I'm a half-ass it.
No, please. I want to see someone just one time.
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, thanks for coming.
I hate you so much. All right. Hello, welcome to the Lightning in a Bottle podcast, the only podcast that's really good. You'll have an easier time catching lightning in a bottle. Come on, guys. How hard is that?
It's pretty hard.
One of these days, you're just going to start off, and I'm going to be so happy. I don't have to do it anymore. Well, I so will, but it'll be a nice change of pace.
Sure.
Okay. I want to say, first off, apologize for, the late. I think I'm going to, say it right now, because I posted it on our social media, but unfortunately, I lost my cat earlier this week. So that's why we haven't, recorded an episode. But hopefully, now things can get back on track. Fingers crossed. Dude, it's pretty rough losing a pet, not gonna cap.
It's very rough.
Dude, it's so rough.
It's only been a year since I lost my dog.
Did you bury your dog, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm not sure if you saw, but I got his ashes in a small box with his name engraved. I may, when I'm older, let him out into, the permanent house that me and my family are trying to move into, but I think I may also keep them in. It's up in the air right now. Either way, he's still, at least with me, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, whenever you're feeling sad, just give that nice little box a little hug.
Yeah.
And it'll hug you back.
But it's been a while, and I'm thinking we talk about a big topic, but I think we get that.
I'm trying not to make a noise, but you kind of made it. I'm taking my jacket off because it's very steamy hot in here.
I'm thinking we talk about kind of the latest things, and then within 30 minutes we talk about what I actually want this episode to kind of be about, which is it's at the time of recording, it's the season of Halloween, and I think we should talk about our favorite horror movie, just cause. But first we should talk about stuff that happened earlier this month that we did not have a chance to talk about, like how it's morally correct to always pirate Nintendo games. Nintendo Switch Online expansion passed.
I just want to take a moment and just kind of digest what you just said. So we're gonna start off with our horror movies.
No.
And then start off with the subject of Nintendo.
No. I think we should talk about Nintendo first.
Oh, okay.
And then probably something else that I also want to kind of bring up, and then horror movies.
Ooh, okay. Give me some time to think about that, though I already know my answer.
Yeah, I know my answer too. What about you, David?
I think I do.
All right, we'll wait. Because
We'll put a little baby pin in that.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Come back and whop open that diaper later.
Because I just Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass really reminds me of how I hate modern Nintendo right now.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
In relation to the baby diaper, a heaping pile of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Large disappointment.
They can't even get their own IP right now.
It's almost on the equivalent of Sega fucking up Sonic Colors Ultimate. It really is.
In some cases, it feels intentional.
It has to be.
They're doing it on purpose.
Because Nintendo, who are notorious for taking good care of their IP and putting every single amount of resource they can into their main staples like Mario and Zelda. And then they just kind of throw this mess out, and it's laggy.
Input delays rough.
The lighting's all off. I don't know if you've seen the Ocarina of Time
on
Switch Online.
Yeah.
The Water Temple, one of the coolest scenes where you face off against Dark Link, and there's no fog. and the water's not even reflective. I mean, they can't. No wonder they take down ROMs and emulations all the time because they're just so mad that they can't get it right themselves. And they have the source code.
Have you seen the multiplayer for Mario Kart?
It's
How laggy
awful.
it is? It's terrible.
It's unplayable.
My biggest issue with this is the fact that they're charging it $50 too. Isn't it $50 for a full year?
It's like
for individual.
Actually,
It's $80 for the family pack.
no, you're fucking.
I thought it was 90.
Hold on. We're fact checking this right now. By the way, if you're clicking in the background, that's because we have a laptop in front of us for one, so we can fact check it. Are we going to fact check things on a regular basis? Absolutely not. Fuck you.
Yeah,
But this
no.
is important. This is emulation we're talking about.
All right,
Yeah.
you were looking at this right now. How much is it?
Too much. No plan.
There you have it. Too much.
Too much.
Honestly, it is because the fact that emulation is free and easily accessible alone means that Nintendo needs to put out a good product, no matter what.
I think I forgot who said it, but there's nothing wrong with like emulation. I just think video game companies need to not take down emulation, but rather compete with it.
Yeah.
Like make their own products that make you be like, oh, why the fuck would I want to emulate when I could just do this instead?
It would be different if they offered these games and these catalogs themselves for affordable prices and in decent quality. But not only are they taking down these vast libraries of games that are otherwise impossible to find, and if you do find them, they cost literally half your body to purchase. But instead they give these kind of like broken, barely running versions of their games.
It doesn't make any sense, and it makes me upset that this is what people kind of wanted. People really wanted N64 games on the Switch, and I'm over here going, just give us an N64 Mini.
Yeah.
Because the SNES and the NES Classic, those ones, superb. Very, very good. I love everything about them. I would have preferred an N64 Mini. I'm going to keep it real.
Like, most people are probably not going to get this upgrade and get this collection. They're probably just going to look at it, see all the bad reviews, look at the gameplay themselves, and then just think it'd probably be better to just either, one, emulate it, which most people are probably already doing, or just get an N64 and just buy the games themselves.
And that's my biggest issue. Like, go on eBay and type in N64. There's a chance you're going to find an N64 that's going to be in the triple digits.
Yeah.
Or the high double digits.
Yeah.
Like this, when you buy an N64 off of eBay, it's not going to Nintendo. It is going directly to the person selling it. Why the hell doesn't Nintendo realize, oh, they're like reselling our old consoles and they're getting all the profit. We're not. Why don't we just instead, make better hardware? That is pretty much it. Like the N64 Classic.
Or just make it accessible. I mean, that's like the bare minimum.
Or just put the games on the Switch in decent condition. You don't necessarily have to make a whole, classic console for it. Because it makes sense, because it seems like at least with what Nintendo's doing, because there's going to be a second wave of N64 games coming, it would just make sense for them to over time add more and more games to the collection, but at least take the effort to make them in good quality, because it seems like they're at least trying to attempt that, because one thing I will say about the N64 games, they've upped the resolution. The models look a little better. There are some aspects of the N64 classic, or not classic, but N64 catalog on the Switch that looks good. Some aspects look good, but they're sacrificing other aspects. So it's
not worth it.
No, it's not.
I think the thing that makes me super mad about this is because is mostly, and hear me out. I was thinking about this earlier this morning. I think the reason Nintendo is getting away with this is because the Switch has already made them as much money as it possibly can, and it's still making money, go back to the Wii U era. Nintendo was selling, Wind Waker, Nintendo Land, Mario Kart 8.
They had to.
And
They're giving away for free.
Yeah.
They pretty much had to. They had to rely on their old really well done games and catalogs because the console that they made was confusing. It was not a success in any way, and they were pretty much falling behind in terms of the other competitors. And the only way they could sell units was if they released these games and had the eShop. But now they're kind of in that situation that Sony is, where they're pretty much at the top of, well, quote unquote, the top of their game. Everybody has a Switch. Everybody uses their console, plays their games, and there is no, like...
There's no reason to give a shit.
Right, there's no reason to give a shit because they've already succeeded. And there's no, like, need to improve or to put in effort because why bother? People are going to buy it anyways.
And that's what makes me upset because I genuinely kind of now want the Steam Valve Deck, whatever it's called.
Steam Deck.
The Steam Deck. To compete against Nintendo. So Nintendo goes, fuck, we actually have to try.
I think it will.
Because I'm really just sick and I am so upset at the fact that we are allowing Nintendo to just be mediocre now. Because like, people are still going to buy it. And it's no problem. I'm not going to go out here and say, y'all are the reason why Nintendo is the way it is. But it's just, like, it's very upsetting going from, like, the Wii U era, where DS games were on the Wii U, NES and SNES Classic. I'm going to keep bringing those up. All these, like, amiibos. All of this stuff that look somewhat decent and good. It would range from okay to, like, great. And now we're stuck in where everything is just okay. And it's infuriating. And I don't get it. I really don't get it.
See, and that's why I think right now, obviously, the PlayStation 5 and Sony is the best selling thing right now. And even Nintendo is doing really well sale-wise. But I think Microsoft is making a slow, steady comeback. And I think within the next year or so, they'll probably be on the top.
No, those Xboxes are still selling out. Like, just today, my coworker was trying to buy an Xbox, and the site kept crashing on him because everybody was buying one.
I'm actually very thankful that I got the Series X, and I'm going to let you continue because I interrupted you, I'm sorry. But I want to quickly give, like, a small review of my time with the Series X, so go ahead.
But yeah, I was just going to say, like, I think Microsoft is slowly making a comeback because, especially with, not the Series X, but, God, their names are confusing. The Xbox One, which is the third one, did awful at launch, and they kind of suffered, and now they had to kind of kiss the consumers' asses to get them to buy their console and sell their games. And they're putting the player first, and you see that in their new programs like the Game Pass and that sort of stuff, where you don't have to buy a game. If you just get to this, like, hop onto the subscription, you can play new games as soon as they come out, and you have a whole backlog catalog of all their games, any games that were on their system,
plus some that were on 360.
Yeah, that, and not only that, but you can also, if you still have your physical copies, you can slap them in there and they still work. And putting consumer first is going to make them succeed. And if Nintendo and Sony don't wake up, they're going to fall behind. And it's going to suck because they have such great ideas. They have such great games, such great IPs. And I hate to see their IPs suffer because they just don't care.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And, like, I think the reason why Microsoft does that is because video games aren't their only MO. Their main stuff is software. And Game Pass is pretty much the gateway drug for you to get a PC and get Windows. Nintendo doesn't have that. Nintendo's only, video games is all they've ever done, pretty much.
They're slowly, surprisingly doing clothing now. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Which is really... Well, also accessories, too. I'm still trying to save up. I'm going to be real. I'm saving up for that Lego Mario block set.
Yeah, I am, too.
That shit looks so good.
Looks good. But in terms of competitors for Nintendo and the Steam Deck, I think it's going to be a big competitor because it's just a little computer. And what do people do on computers? Emulate.
I can't wait to play Unipop on the go.
If Valve advertises it right, then yeah, I could definitely blow. I'm not sure if it's going to be like... Well, yeah, it's definitely going to compete. But I hope.
They're different audiences, but
Yeah.
if it's done well enough and emulation works well on it, and if you can get things other than Steam to run well on it, then yeah, a bunch of people who play on a Switch are probably going to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to get one.
Hopefully it's priced well, because that's also a big factor, especially in this economy.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that now modern games are costing $70.
Oh, that is also a problem I have. I know that this is a tangent, but like what really turned me off is Sony in general, and the reason why I went hard on PC after the PS4, and what broke the camel's back is the fact that they raised the prices of their games. And that's something like I am not a fan of. Like, it really had no reason to do that because $60 has been the standard for such a long time, and I get it that a long time ago, back when dinosaurs were still around, that sure, the games were like $50 standard, but still I feel like there's no excuse to like raise the price when there really is no need to, especially since the quality sure hasn't improved. I feel like my extra $10 really, it doesn't feel like I'm getting more out of games.
Especially since their stance on it is like, these are new games, they're next-gen games, and they require a lot more time and effort and stuff. But then again, these games that you're paying $70 for are also being released on the PS4 for $60.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes no sense.
It angers me, and I hate that. I hate that we're getting to that point, and it's one of the other reasons I got a Series X. I'm gonna quickly roll back a little bit and talk about my time with the Series X, because I got one. Mason, you have a PS5, and if you want to share your experiences with the 5, go ahead as well after I'm done.
Sure.
So I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I got the Series X because I heard it ran Yakuza 7 better, and I bought Yakuza 7 for the Xbox One because I like achievements. I'm a big achievement hunter. I would prefer achievements over trophies. I know that sounds weird, and that's a whole nother tangent for another day. I'll explain why. But I really like Xbox achievements and their gamer score. So I try to buy most games that are third party for my Xbox. I buy Yakuza 7, and it's not running well. It's not running well at all. You can look at the footage for that. It's playable. It's playable, but at the bare minimum. I'm surprised that I managed to get that far into the game, like 5 chapters in, and still I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I buy a Series X not only because I was like, I gotta stop spending money, I gotta start saving up for college, or at least next semester. So I buy the Series X and I buy Game Pass. That's all I buy, just to, calm myself from buying any more games. I boot up Yakuza 7. It's running like it would on PC, and if not a little bit better. And I know it sounds surprising, but I only say a little bit better because I watched a Let's Player, John Awesome, who was playing Yakuza 7. I saw like the time between like loading in the game and loading out, and it was just, I saw it just go by faster on my Series X, and it could be just because
it's optimized.
Yeah, and also for the fact that his PC may be a little like up in the air. I've seen a photo of it. It looks really good, but that was like from 2014, so it could be something there. But it runs super good. I have no issues with it at all. And then I try other games. I try which Forza game did you download?
Horizon 4?
No.
Motorsports.
Motorsports runs super good. Any game that I play that's meant for the Series X, it's good. I enjoy it a lot. And Game Pass is, again, like you said, another reason. I love Game Pass. I will admit, I kind of wish Game Pass was more like, hey, this game is no longer going to be on our store, by the way. I really wish they would be more active about that, because I was recently trying to play all Kingdom Hearts games, and only 3 is available on Game Pass. And it used to be all of them, which upset me, but it's whatever. Just Game Pass is just great. I love it. And we still need to play River City Girls before they take that down, because I still want to play that game.
Yes. Yeah, I think Game Pass is probably the best thing a gamer could buy if you have either an Xbox or a PC, which is a wide net of players. But yeah, that's definitely, in my opinion, the best thing you could buy.
And I really am thankful that I got my Series X. I was told about my Series X from an anonymous person because I don't want to say anything about them because I don't want to get them in trouble. But they told me that certain GameStops had them. I went to one, they did not have it. So then I was like, do you know any other place that would have them? And they go, oh yeah, this other GameStop over here has like 2 of them. And I'm like, all right, cool. And immediately ran over there to get it. I look like a maniac running out the GameStop because I was like, no one's gonna rob me right now.
You're like Charlie from the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He's like, run with your ticket, 'cause people will snag it.
They will, dude. I was scared.
It's gonna get crazy Black Friday because I heard from a coworker that all the stores are stockpiling them, like a lot for Black Friday. So like the stores most likely have them right now. They're just
not selling them.
Yeah, it's not gonna sell them.
Oh my god, I am like, Sony tweeted out, "Thank you guys so much for making the PS5 like one of our highest selling consoles of all time, and also selling 1 million units. We're so happy. Thank you guys." And I'm over here going, who the fuck is buying a PS5 that made it hit 1 million?
They're basically thanking the
Scalpers.
the like 700,000 that are in warehouses in Florida.
Yeah.
In California.
It infuriates me. It really does. Like that tweet made me go, wow, Sony, thank you for not giving a shit about a regular consumer, and instead the people who have time on their hands and also bots refreshing every second.
Yeah.
Like they finally decided, maybe we should start emailing people and being like, hey, here's like a little secret link to click on that will take you to our website so you can get one.
But it's still first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Like my brother got that email and he wanted to buy one, and it was like only 20 minutes after his time slot and they were already all sold out.
It makes me so mad. I'm just like, look, I get it. There's a pandemic going on. I completely understand. But don't don't say congrats on everyone who bought our console, selling 1 million units, when you damn know that like it's in a warehouse in Florida. The only people I know who have a PS5 are you, our friend Matthew, shout out to him, he's great. Our other friend Tanner, shout out to him, he's also great. And that's really it. I know no one else who has a PS. No, and recently another friend of mine who's in North Carolina right now, I think. Shout out to her. Jesus Christ almighty. Only 5 people I know who have a PS5 because there's nowhere else that has one. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. To be fair, on Sony's part, yeah, it is partially their fault, at least for their own store. But I feel like their distributors like Best Buy and Target, etc., they haven't done anything for the scalper problem. Like they don't care. They're getting money. So I think they're also at fault. Which is also very annoying because I'm not sure how quickly they're willing to fix it.
Yeah, because we're almost to a year of their release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this would have been over by now.
Nope, still can't get a PS5. It infuriates me to no end. And I don't want to go to Black Friday and get stabbed in the parking lot because I have a PS5 and Hobo John doesn't have one.
Dude, also getting like PC parts is also a pain in the neck. Like they're also feeling it because just like the supply chain's getting all fucked up.
Well, it doesn't help that it's also because of people who are mining for Bitcoin and also people who are trying to buy NFTs.
Oh yeah.
If you're buying an NFT, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna screenshot that shit 20 times to spite you.
I do think in terms of like buying computer parts, I think that's more so like a COVID kind of supply chain issue.
Yeah.
Which is another whole can of worms.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 truck drivers working right now.
Poor guys.
Poor guys.
But to get off that, I really hope Nintendo Online gets fixed. I hope because the trailer for the Nintendo Online when it dropped
It looked good.
During the Direct, but the recent one when the Animal Crossing Direct came out, I think the like to dislike ratio is incredibly high.
Well, the Animal Crossing thing, they threw in the Animal Crossing update to justify the $50, which it doesn't. But it's also a stab in the back to all of the Animal Crossing fans when they announced the game and they said that all future content for Animal Crossing would be free updates.
Yeah.
And then they put one of the biggest ones that adds the coffee shop behind a paywall, a $50 paywall. $80 if you're doing it with your family.
Oh my god.
Which most of those people who get the family plan are just parents getting it for their entire family. So it's still one person buying it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's so awful. I genuinely was hoping that the Animal Crossing update... No. To quickly, just side note, because I saw the Animal Crossing Direct. It fucking infuriated me for one reason. Animal Crossing has this thing where you can play mini games. I've been saying this from day one. Animal Crossing New Horizons needs fucking mini games to keep people active. I want people to come to my island, try to beat my high score. I overtake it, and, you know, it gives an incentive to come back and play the fucking game. What do they do? Not add mini games and claim that this is their, like, big last final update. And I go, Amiibo Festival on New Leaf had this shit. And it made New Leaf, like, last longer than it should have. And it was incredible. Why the fuck can't you just do that? Literally add minigames to a game that deserves minigames.
It's simple. They're getting lazy.
Of course they are.
They're just getting lazy.
Of course they are. Yeah, I hope that shit gets fixed. Remember, it's morally correct to emulate games.
We need another video game crash.
Pronto. Indie developers will be the saviors.
Honestly, like, we'll recover. I mean, it's the current year, and, like, video games that are the mainstream. So if it crashes, I mean, like, we'll bounce back, and hopefully they'll actually care.
Please.
Probably not.
No, I doubt it.
On to the next topic, though. Minecraft mob. That new Minecraft mob.
The frog? The frog is awesome.
I completely forgot about the frog.
I'll keep real, so did I. I stopped keeping
What are you
up
talking
with the
about? I
Minecraft
forgot
updates.
about everything except for the frog. The frog is like the best thing since sliced bread
I want to say fuck.
in Minecraft.
I wanna
Oh
say-
wait, that was a mod.
What?
Sliced bread in Minecraft.
That's actually kind of cool. What the fuck?
Next update.
Next
Mojang, you know where to call me.
Fuck you, David, for stabbing me in the back, by the way. Do you remember when we were talking about, like, the 3 mobs, and we said the ghost was the coolest one? And then before you know it, there was a poll in the server we're in, and someone's just like, which one are you guys voting for? And I saw you vote for the copper iron dude. What the fuck, man?
Well, that was before the third one got announced. I said the Ghost is my favorite, but I'm gonna wait till the third one comes out and make my decision. And honestly, it was still a toss-up because I like them both equally.
I do
But
too.
like at that moment, I was like, I kind of like the Golem more.
I'm
So,
not gonna lie, the copper golem was kind of stupid,
that's
but
true.
not as stupid as the glow squid.
Glow
Yeah,
Squid was
Glow Squid-
so ass.
Honestly, I hated that last one.
It should have been the Illager one.
No, it really should have been the piss cow.
like the
Nah.
Piss cow.
like this year's choices were so much better than last year's. In my opinion, all 3 of them from last year was terrible.
No, what the piss cow was the best one.
Mini boss on the top of the mountains. Okay, we need to hop off this train. We're gonna argue a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm happy the ghost is in. It makes me mad that, Mojang doesn't go, wait, why don't we add all 3 of them?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, they have the staff for it and definitely the money.
That's because,
Clearly, they have the concepts and they're ready and willing to do any of them.
oh wait, you forgot Minecraft is a very hard game to code. That's right. I completely forgot.
Yeah, even though it's made on a scuff-ass version of
A
Java.
literal potato.
Too hard, only 1 mob, please. Alright, we'll be back next year. Woo!
And a bigger cave.
Bigger cave.
They
No!
are pretty cool though.
No more glow squid. I don't want a fucking glow squid. Glow squid banned.
There's gonna be mods just to remove the glow squid.
Ugh, thank God.
That doesn't even glow.
Yeah, people are petty, man. They'll do it.
All right, time for the what I think. Did I have a stroke? Yeah, I did.
What I thunk.
What I thunk for the main part of today's episode, which I'm very excited to hear because
Today's sponsor. Oh wait, we're not sponsored.
we have the business email up. If you want to sell your product, email us. Email us at podcastbusiness@gmail.com. Yes, I understand that it doesn't roll off the tongue well, but it's our business email. Sponsorships. Please, we will sell out. We will sell out, all right?
You don't know what we will do.
We'll take anybody, any product, including Fleshlight, please.
Please.
Fleshlight.
Especially Fleshlight.
No, Monkey Ball. I'm still on this Monkey Ball high.
Or Fleshlight. I mean, we can go kid friendly or like Fleshlight. Please do
Balls to the
Fleshlight.
walls.
Why have balls to the wall? You just have balls and Monkey Ball. Come on, Monkey Ball, please sponsor us.
So yeah, this is where your ad would go if you sponsored us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, back to the show.
All right, who wants to go first for a favorite horror movie? Because I have one.
I guess I'll go.
Go ahead. Because I actually don't know yours.
I actually have two. The first one will be It Follows. It's the base of the concept is there's a ghost that follows you. It just walks towards you and it knows where you are at all times. And if it catches you, you die.
Bruh.
Wait, is that the snail?
It's pretty much the snail, but actually cool.
I don't know. That snail's pretty cool.
That sounds so cool. What do you mean?
For anybody who doesn't know, there's like a big TikTok trend right now about you get to live forever and you don't age, but there's a snail slowly chasing you and it never stops. You can't trap it and you can't kill it. And if it reaches you, you die.
You die. Do you know where the origin of that's from?
No.
It was a question from the Rooster Teeth podcast. I forgot what episode, but there was a question that someone, I think either Bernie or someone said it, and they just started talking about it. It was from the Rooster Teeth podcast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an SCP too.
The snail?
No.
Oh.
Well, the concept at least.
Oh, okay. I was about to say the snail is an SCP. Damn.
The snail's the scariest version, I will say.
I thought it was you get $1 million, but if the snail like.
I'm sure there's many different versions of the question, but the one I heard was you get to live forever and you don't age until the snail inevitably reaches you.
I would not do that, but if for $1 million, absolutely. Like, because I mean, wow, I get to live forever. Wow, so fun! I can't
I'd
wait.
like to age at least a little bit more.
Yeah, but like, guys, we're in the era of mediocrity right now, and I don't see it getting any better. Not yet.
What sucks is that like you can just cheat it by just going from the U.S. to Europe, and it has to go across the ocean. So that's gonna take.
I don't know. There's this TikTok I followed where it's the snail. The actual snail has a TikTok now.
What the fuck?
And this dude, he gets on planes. He can even go through salt. This dude's unstoppable.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Oh no! No, he's gonna get me.
Yeah, he's pretty fast too for a snail.
All right. What besides? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we're talking about horror movies,
not snails. I thought, isn't your film based off like HIV or something though?
Yeah, like sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. Yeah, it's basically supposed to represent, but it's really nice. It's really good concept.
It Follows.
It follows. What's your
I'll have to
second?
give it a watch.
I
don't
do
think
too.
I've heard of that one.
Mm-hmm. The second one, Monster House. I love that.
Monster House.
It's kind of a horror movie. I mean,
it's one of the scariest movies ever made.
Honestly, when I was a kid, it was scary as
Oh yeah, no,
shit.
yeah, no.
So it counts for me.
I mean, but to be fair, when I was a kid, I was also scared of Luigi's Mansion.
Well, you're a child.
Fuck you.
Yeah. That movie's also it's basically self-explanatory, but that's a really underrated movie.
It's getting a cool following now, and I'm very happy about that.
Yep.
It deserves it. Mason, go next.
My favorite horror movie is probably the first original Halloween movie. That movie is awesome. The pacing is great. Michael Myers, at least in the first one, is such a very scary person because they allude to like demonic possession, but really it's just like a crazy guy wearing a mask who doesn't talk. And he just, not only does he kill people, but he also likes to stalk. And the great thing about that first movie is you watch it the first time, and yeah, it has its spooky moments. Michael pops up every now and then, but the more times you watch it, the more you realize, oh, he's like in the background in that scene, and I never even noticed. And it's just this like super spooky, like for people who are very extra observant, will see things, and for the people who are not, it can be pointed out, and it can make you feel a little more creeped out and like make you more aware of your surroundings, which is pretty cool.
I still need to watch that one. Are you excited?
good.
Are you excited for Halloween Kills? Is that what the new one's
Yeah,
called?
I'm excited for the new one. I was really happy with the rebooted sequel that they did, I think 2 years ago.
Has it really been 2 years?
I think so.
God, that doesn't feel like it's been 2 years.
But like Halloween 2 through all the other ones that they did, kind of like with Friday the 13th, they kind of ditched the scare more for the thrill and silliness in some aspects. Whereas this one tries to reboot the entire series and make it more, I'd say, a little more realistic, but also terrifying.
Yeah.
And the second one that they did a few years ago was phenomenal. And this one looks really good too. And I can't wait to see it.
I still need to see those. I really do, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of horror movies. I never thought that I would have a favorite one until I recently, not recently, but until I saw this film, and I was like, shit, I really like this actually. And that being my favorite horror film, now I'm blanking on it. I believe it's called Lights Off.
Lights Out.
Lights Out, thank you. My favorite horror movie. I'm fucking stuttering because David over here's on Twitter.
I'm just looking at news.
yeah, that's news. That's news, alright. I fucking love that tier list of, wait, is that Vine Sauce? Wait, what? Oh, I gotta get it off. Lights Off. Lights Out?
Lights Out.
Thank you. Lights Out is my favorite horror movie because of two reasons. One, the premise, it's fucking terrifying. For a while, I was just like, wow, I'm about to walk in my house in the dark and
Flick a switch
on. Ah, cool. There's like a shadowy lady right there. Oh, I hope she doesn't come over here and kills me, just out of the just like that. God, it's such a terrifying concept in my opinion. And it was based off of a short film.
Yeah.
So, which I also like. That's super cool. Like, it's not like a director, famous horror director who made it just, because they're a famous director. It's just started out as a short film and then became an actual good
Full
film.
motion picture.
Yeah. And my second reason for liking it is because any single time I watch a horror movie, like, of course, I know it's going to be spooky. I know it's going to be scary. But I can't stand watching a horror movie. And at the very end, I watch it and I go, wow, I don't feel any sort of, like, not joy necessarily, but, like, I just don't feel good. Like, that, I was just watching a film where it felt like no one wins except the antagonist. Like, it's just, wow, I just feel sad and it sucks now. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's dumb and I know it's, like, something I have to expect in a horror film, but I like it when, there's a chance that, like, the heroes can win and then they actually do win, because I'm like, that's what makes it kind of more intense, That's what makes it go, holy shit, at any point, something can go wrong. And if it does go wrong, completely fucked. But most horror movies are just like, the ghost, the evil killer, whatever wins. And I'm just like, wow, I sat here and watched 2 hours of people trying to survive, and they didn't, and now I just feel bad. Great, thanks for nothing. But I'm not going to spoil the ending to Lights Out. But, like, I watched it and I go, wow, that was very refreshing. It was very different. I can't believe that happened, and I'm content with it. And that's what makes it my favorite horror movie. Like, I'll gladly watch it again and be like, this is good.
That's kind of why, like, I have a second one that sometimes it contends with Halloween, but it's the original Alien movie, which is like the only Alien movie that's actual horror movie. But sometimes I don't count it because some people could also consider it a thriller. But I love Alien, and it kind of has that same thing. Like, in the beginning, the first time you watch it, you don't know, like, who the main character is, or, like, who's gonna survive, or if anybody's gonna survive. And I won't, I mean, it's an old movie, but I won't spoil it for people who haven't seen it. But it has a really great ending, and the way that they continue the series, while the rest of the Alien movies are more kind of thriller
And
action
Yeah.
adventures, especially Aliens, the sequel. They're just great films, fun to watch, and classic scenes, and it kind of has that nice, like, refreshing ending.
I need to watch the first Alien. I actually watched Aliens, because my dad showed it to me. It's pretty much like a standalone movie. Like, you don't need any context, and that movie's also fantastic, but
and cool too.
Really cool.
Have you guys seen any of the alien porn out there?
And we're gonna move on.
Damn. I don't look it up. It just happens to come to me.
It just happens. Just happens to show up in my Google search bar.
It's just in my history. I don't know how it pops up there.
Dude, it's fucking gross. It's like, okay, I'm gonna rant right now on the subject of aliens. I need people to stop shipping Zero Suit Samus and Ridley. I really hate that ship a lot.
That's a thing?
That's a thing! The amount of times I've seen Ridley peg Samus is infuriating, alright?
That's kind of like the people who were shipping Isabel and Doom Guy.
I don't ship those two at all. I think they're very good friends, like best friends, but like I don't...
You think that, but Twitter says otherwise.
Get off of Twitter, by the way.
No.
You know what? Tweet something right now. Tweet something right now.
No. I don't like tweeting. I like lurking.
Yeah, like...
Speaking of which, have y'all seen High Guardian Spice?
No.
The hit show from Crunchyroll?
I've heard about it, and it infuriates me to no end. Oof. And that's something scary. Crunchyroll getting their own, anime. It's not even fucking anime.
Anime, quote unquote.
Because it... Okay. What is considered anime?
Well, I mean, if you want to be
technical, it's just a cartoon.
Yeah, if you want to be technical, because anything could be an anime. But I mean, like...
Technically, like, the old original Scooby-Doo is an anime.
What the fuck?
Because it's a cartoon.
No. I thought an anime was only supposed to be like a cartoon from Japan. I think that was considered.
Well, that's like the social thing.
That's like the general, like...
consensus.
And, like, shows that are made in that Japanese style. Like, Avatar Last Airbender is an American show, but it's in the style of, like, an anime, like Japanese anime. But, like, if you want to get technical, anime just means cartoon, right?
Is it really?
It's just cartoon in Japan, I believe.
Pretty much.
Look that up. Look that up. Anime definition.
We're getting all technical up in here.
A style of Japanese film and television animation typically aimed at adults as well as children.
Yeah, it's Oxford, though.
I mean, isn't Oxford smart?
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Some people believe in the Webster.
I use Webster, and that's something in my mouth. Fuck me.
And some people who have that street cred
use Google definition.
No, they use the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, yikes. Ugh. I don't even want to know what Urban Dictionary classifies anime as. Are you actually... Okay, no.
No, it's dictionary.com.
Alright, do you want to read it?
Well, I guess I looked through Merriam-Webster, too, and dictionary.com, and they both have at least Japan in the definition.
Yeah, well,
so
I think that's just like a social thing nowadays.
Is it really? I genuinely thought that the concept of it, like, not the concept, but I thought anime is just a cartoon or animation made from Japan. I thought that was the term for it. Because
Pretty much it is.
It is? Okay, well, Guardian Spice is a fucking Cartoon Network show. I don't understand why this is called an anime.
Well, Crunchyroll distributes anime, so technically it's no, it's not. It's not.
It's made in America.
Made in America. I'm not gonna dish on the people.
Dude, I've seen clips of it. It looks...
Dude, my favorite anime is Clone Wars.
No,
No, Dexter's Laboratory.
it's the Animatrix.
It's the animation. Is that it? Was that a clip of it?
Yes.
Are you
Dude, this shit's ass.
This looks like a Cartoon Network show, dude.
Looks like a YouTube passion project.
See, if it was a YouTube passion project, I'd be like...
That's the thing. People compare it. The people are saying is like...
Looks like a cartoon hangover thing.
If you were to combine Ruby and Little Witch Academia, but you were to take the terrible parts from both and combine it into one show, that's basically what you get.
No!
I can dig it. No.
No.
Wait, what the fuck you mean, Little Witch Academia? There were no bad parts in Little Witch.
I don't know, man.
Nope, I refuse to believe. I got my tin hat on. No one can take it off. Best anime of all time.
Hey, Gerardo, can you come here for a second?
Yeah, sure, what's up? Yeah. Fuck you!
I slapped his tin off.
No! Oh no, not the pilot episode of Little Witch. Actually, the pilot wasn't that bad.
It was okay.
The pilot wasn't, I mean, it's okay, but it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't great.
Fuck you. What the fuck's wrong with the pilot of Little Witch, alright?
I couldn't
You
get
talking
through
about
it.
like the first one before the actual series was out?
What?
You talking about the first movie?
No, I'm talking about... Don't dish the first movie.
No, wait, it was good actually. What got me to watch it in the first place?
Okay. I was like, whoa, hold up a minute. Listen, fuck you, Mason. You just don't want to... You watch Harry Potter, you can't watch Little Witch Academia. You want to talk about that for a minute?
I'm just trying to create discourse.
That's fair.
I'm just chaos.
I do like conflict.
It's one of the reasons I still have a Twitter. That's why I type on Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter.
Good!
Because
Don't!
Twitter can't handle me. They can't contain me.
No, you know why? Because you're white, Mason.
That's true.
I have a pass, and people will still go out of my way and be like, you're white, and I go, yeah, sure, yep, that's my skin color. I'm white.
If you're white, then I'm black.
Yeah.
Oof. No, I'm the medium setting in life.
I can dig that. You're halfway on the stick of truth bar, difficulty bar.
That's
Yeah.
fractured butthole, but yes, dude, I fucking love that difficulty setting. I'm sorry, David.
This doesn't actually impact gameplay, just
Every
every other aspect
of your life.
Yeah, it's terminal.
If you fight Morgan Freeman when you're if you're white, I'm not sure if it works if you're brown, probably, but if you fight Morgan Freeman as a white guy, you activate his boss battle, which is one of the hardest boss battles in the game. But if you're black and you hit him, it doesn't do anything. He won't fight you. So, if I, as a brown man, hit Morgan Freeman and it doesn't activate, the boss fight, that means I can say the N-word, technically.
And we're going to move on before our podcast gets canceled in episode 7.
Episode 6.
6, yes.
Yeah, I had to check beforehand. I did. To check beforehand. Wait, can I see that actually?
It's just Fire Emblem.
God, it's Black Eagles, don't care. I do want to say one thing. I am very excited for that new update of Among Us on the subject of
Amogus.
Among Us. On the subject of kind of Halloween, because have you seen what the new update? Have you seen it?
To be honest, I haven't played Among Us since last year.
No, you were there with us when we played it recently, 2 weeks ago.
No, I wasn't there.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you fucking were.
I was doing homework and my Discord was popping like crazy, and I had to completely turn it off and close it.
What the?
Because you guys were bothering me.
Dude, it was so fun. What the fuck, dude?
No, I want to play Among Us more, but I just never have the time.
Now I know you capping, bro. Nobody wants to play that anymore.
Yeah.
Whoa! I still want to play it because have you the new update?
I haven't even played the newest map.
The newest map's fun. The only issue is it's
big.
It's pretty big.
It's good.
chungus.
It's good for 10 players. With 5 people, fuck the space map, dude. But with 10 people, good shit. No, the new update gets the imposters to turn into anyone on the ship. It's pretty much I don't know how to describe it.
They can actually imposter.
Yeah, pretty much. They can transform.
Or if you're Italian, impasta.
I hate you. You can transform from anyone on the ship, and it apparently will create more conflict, which I'm rooting for. Dude, I can't wait to be like, dude, I was in medbay. No, I saw you over there. Nah, dude, I was in medbay. This other person can testify. And then it just creates arguments. Also, fuck you for those rounds where you won, David.
I'm just built different.
Built different? More like you casually go, I don't know, and just leave it at there. We have to pry new information out of you.
You just built different.
I was built different, dude. That's not being good at video games.
Dude, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the map. I'm sorry, I didn't look at the map. You're right. That's all on me. That's all on me. What the fuck? You gotta send me that one. That one's actually cute. No, I'm very excited for the new update. I really am. and I really just like the time I've spent playing Among Us. I'm gonna be real. Like, I understand people like bash it to death and call it overrated, but I genuinely have fun with it, and I cannot wait for this new update to hopefully bring people back because it's a lot of fun. Trying to think if there's anything else that I want to talk about, because like I honestly thought we would kind of create more conversation out of the Halloween films, but to be fair, it's also just like,
yeah, this is what I like.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite movie. This is why I like it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, no, also because like again, I don't really like horror movies. Again, I'm surprised that I have that Lights Out's my favorite. I don't really care for horror movies.
Yeah, I don't normally care for them, but I do like some.
Yes.
And some have like a nostalgic factor.
I can't relate to the nostalgic factor because I didn't like Luigi's Mansion as a kid because that shit scared me.
The only thing that scared me in Luigi's Mansion as a kid was that fat ghost who I couldn't kill.
Oh, you talking about the one in the like dining room that eats?
Yeah, and if you anger him for the rest of the game, if you don't kill him, he just barfs at you.
Yeah, that's right, he does.
And it plays that scary music.
I do want to say there is one channel that I do like that is horror theme related, and that's Dead Meat.
Shout out
to Dead Meat. Dead Meat's the only reason I freaking watch any horror or are excited for a horror movie. And now that I'm reminded of Dead Meat, is A Quiet Place considered a horror movie, or is that more of a thriller?
Quiet Place?
Yeah.
I'd say
It's a family drama for sure.
I'd say it's a thriller.
It's a thriller?
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between a thriller and a horror movie?
A horror movie, I would say, is trying to like scare you, and it deals in like more, not necessarily satanic or demonic,
Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
but like supernatural. Whereas A Quiet Place, like, or thrillers, for example, thrillers are more about getting that blood pump, like
a workout.
Yeah, like a workout, but you're sitting on your couch eating potato chips.
Yeah. Or throwing them up, depending on who you ask.
But it's very suspenseful. Some action. But at least the first Quiet Place film could definitely be horror too, because it has those high intense moments where like they're trying to be quiet because the monster's lurking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing.
Oh my god, Among Us is a horror game and a thriller. Holy shit.
Or like a teen drama if you play it with friends.
Oh my god. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on Steam, and I'm going to like categorize it as like a drama, because you're just fucking right. It is. Also, what do you got there?
It's a stupid green text.
Should I even try to read this out loud?
I mean, it's just about Star Wars and about.
It's a convoluted plot. Paying taxes.
What? I'm gonna try to read this as best I can, and I'm probably gonna butcher it. I apologize.
Podcast where you read memes.
Yeah, so we're so short on content for you guys. We're reading Twitter.
What the fuck? There's other topics to talk about.
Technically, it's not Twitter. It's Reddit. Get it right.
It's Reddit on Twitter.
Would you rather have a Twitter moment or a Reddit moment? Is the question.
I don't know what that means. I don't have a Reddit or a Twitter.
I'm not a loser.
Good.
I touch grass.
Being me watching Star Wars with 7-year-old nephew, trying to explain the plot of the Phantom Menace to him. The Trade Federation is invading Naboo because Naboo won't pay their taxes. What are taxes? Taxes are like extra money you have to give to the government whenever you buy stuff. That sounds evil. Explain to him that taxes are a thing in real life. My face when my nephew says he wants to join the rebellion and destroy the U.S. president. Oh my god.
Taxes.
I don't pay my taxes.
Well, I think the FBI's knocking on the door.
I have told my boss that I don't pay taxes.
I don't need to pay taxes because I'm technically not even a citizen.
Huh? Uh-oh. I think this may be the last episode.
So this podcast is going to be titled The Secrets of the Members.
The Secret of the Members. I swear to God, if our podcast ends here because somehow one of us has magically disappeared or moved away, I'm gonna cry. We need to make it to 10 episodes.
We'll just do a Zoom call. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, where are you at right now? You want to talk about Donkey Kong 64?
It's like when you play Warzone and you use in-game chat to talk with randos.
That's fucking abysmal. I hate that. Actually, no, I don't. I enjoy the toxicity.
I revel in it.
I revel in it. Oh, it's so funny. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we casually skirt away? Because I feel like there's one thing I wanted to say. Could you quickly pull it up for a minute and see?
No idea what you're talking about.
That's why we have a little thingamabobber that says what topics we want to talk about. So
We gotta be more specific, nerd.
next episode, I'm killing David.
I guess we're not getting to 10 after all.
We're not getting to 10 after all. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this for a minute. God fucking damn it. God damn it. That leaked Warner Brothers fighting game, apparently.
Oh, Alex.
I don't know anything about it.
There's apparently going to be a fighting game made by the same people who made Mortal Kombat, right?
NetherRealm
Yeah.
Studios.
And it's like their attempt at like their own crossover.
Platform fighter.
Is it a platform fighter?
Yes.
Oh, that shit's going to suck already on day 2. Day 3. I take it back. Day 2.
Probably day 1. Well, I mean, it's NetherRealm, and NetherRealm isn't whoever made Nick All-Star Brawl.
That was Game Mill Entertainment.
Yeah, because NetherRealm actually makes good-looking games.
Yeah.
Whether they're good fighting games is a whole nother topic.
I just wanted to bring that up because I told this to my friend. I am kind of getting sick of this IP fighting game crossover. I really am. Like, it's cool on paper, but like after Ultimate and after Nick All-Star Brawl,
Just mod your console.
Honest.
Get the same thing.
play
Yeah.
Mugen.
Play an actual fighting game.
Like
Play Guilty Gear.
fuck you. No, I don't want to play Guilty Gear. I want to play Ultimate Marvel 3 because that one has Phoenix Wright and Amaterasu. No, what I want. I need an IP to combine, but we need it to be like a Mario Party type deal. I know that sounds terrible because there are plenty of bad Mario Party games, but hear me out. I think it could be good, especially with the mini games and like the IPs depending on what they are. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind paying money for Ultimate, but it was a party game instead. Like, could you imagine taking
Like Smash 4's party mode?
No, that's garbage because that actually it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that-
It was pretty bad, but it wasn't that
It wasn't
bad.
that bad. Yeah, you're right.
We played it like twice.
Yeah, I had fun. No, the issue with that is because that's like at the end of the day, it's still Smash Brothers. You're still fighting. What I'm thinking is like Mario Party mini games, but they're like they look like they belong from other fighting games. Like think about like a board that looks like the little area of Fire Emblem, and the mini game you get is trying to mimic like sneaking around in Metal Gear Solid. Like that sounds like a lot of fun. Would it ever work out? I mean, I think depending on who handles it,
It's a 50-50.
it's really a 50-50. Will it ever happen though? No.
Do we have a coin? We could do that 50-50 toss right now.
I don't have a coin.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. Fuck.
Next podcast, we're doing that 50 coin. Actually, here's a great thing that the community can do for all you listeners out there. Give us 50-50 challenges. So, like, give us one head of the coin and then the tail of the coin. And then we'll flip coins and then determine what those outcomes are.
That sounds terrible. That sounds absolutely...
Well, we're going to filter them.
I mean...
Not really.
No, because I already feel like half of them is going to be like, this one's for Gerardo. Play Sunshine or do something else. And I'm just like...
It'll be fun. Come on.
You just want to see me suffer.
We need to incorporate the community into our podcast.
I would love to, but half the community hates me for no reason, man. I don't want to do this.
They love you.
Yeah, man.
You're the host. They love you.
Fuck you!
You're the face of the franchise.
No, I'm not. Stop capping. With that being said, though,
On that bombshell.
what?
It's Top Gear. When they end the show, it's like, well, on that bombshell.
I've never seen Top Gear.
It's great.
It's British, so it's bad.
It's British.
On the next episode of British Got Talent, no, they don't.
Sorry. Oh wait, we don't have any British viewers yet.
Yeah. I can't wait for them to listen and be like, we're not that bad.
Season
They're
2, we're going international, baby.
They all stop at episode 6.
No, come back. We weren't actually kidding.
We weren't actually kidding. Wow.
I mean, all right, you know what? Actually, give us the 50-50 challenge, but also give us a reason why we should like Brit.
Oh boy, they're gonna hate us for this one.
Oh, well, we're canceled.
No, not yet. I refuse. Thank you for joining us for a spooky episode.
Our Halloween edition of the podcast where we make fun of the British.
Sorry. All right. We gotta shell our stuff and then end it. You know, I don't want to.
We're getting closer to that crazy train, crazy talk.
And I would rather, make it to season 2 than end it on episode 6. All right. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of the Lightning in a Bottle podcast.
It's easier to catch lightning in a bottle than get through our podcast.
All right, so now you take it. So now you want to kind of say the intro at the very fucking end. Thanks for nothing, asshole.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, plug your stuff in.
I got a Twitch, JMouse710. I'll stream there eventually. I'll clear out the dust, the cobwebs. I'll do something special. Maybe on Halloween I'll do something spooky.
No, you won't. We're gonna be at a party.
Let's be honest, I'm not going to.
No.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it.
You got an Instagram.
I do have an Instagram, JMouse710.
All right. What about you, David?
You can find me at Twitter at PowerGlove25. I do nothing there except for lurk. Me and Gerardo also have a Twitch, Velvet Boys, but it's BOIS because we the boys. We will honestly, we may stream.
The issue
It's a dead channel.
No. The issue right now is we're actually trying to look for a decent capture card. We have one. I mean, it's fine, but like I feel like we like there should be a better one. I feel like we're like kind of behind, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty much in the same way. I'm gonna use that excuse too. Like I'm trying to set up my.
You have no capture. You stream from your PS4.
5 and my computer. But no, like this Black Friday, I'm going to get some setup stuff and maybe we start streaming more.
Yeah, why don't after this episode we just start looking at capture cards? Will y'all be interested?
Why not?
We also still have Mario Party Superstars because that came out today.
Yay!
Wow. And finally, me, not the host. The Friendly Gem on Twitter. The Friendly Gem on Twitter. You can see me posting incredibly hot takes because I have been doing that lately. I don't know why. I have an Instagram, The Friendly Herodle. It's just my name. Instead with an O, it's an L. And a YouTube channel, which is how either you're listening to this or on Spotify, because we have a Spotify. Please check us out there. 50 viewers will actually get us monetized, and we can, guess what? We'll actually buy mics for all 3 of us. So y'all don't have to fucking complain about the audio. Oh, you're too loud, Gerardo.
15 views and we'll get 5 pennies for every second.
Yes.
And that will get us to new mics. Don't worry, guys. It will. Anyway, thank you all for joining. We hope you have a safe and good Halloween. And thank you for tuning in.
Merry Christmas.
Goodbye.
Britain doesn't have talent.